Hello, my D&D family. I am super excited to be back with you guys. I am Devon Devon. I am back with you guys with this week's episode of Can We Talk? Y'all know I'm back with my girl Tiffany. Y'all love her every week, so of course she's back as my co-host today. Plus, we have a special guest today. He's also somebody who's been on my channel before, so we have a special guest for today's episode as well. I'm a little bit more dressed up because today we are reviewing some of the red carpet looks from this past Sunday's Emmys. So I decided, give something a little different than what I typically wear up here. So that's why I'm a little dressed up. But I'm super excited to get started with today's episode. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Y'all know what I got to do. Give me a second. I'm going to give y'all a second to do that. Y'all shared this yet? Okay, good. Well, before we get started with any episode, there's a question I always have to ask you guys. Can we talk? Hello, Miss Tiffany. How are you?
Good.
Glad to hear, glad to hear. So before I bring our special guest on today, like I said, y'all are used to Miss Tiffany, my co-host every week for Can We Talk. Before I introduce our special guest for today, he has been on my channel before. I think for his last time he released an album or an EP. Y'all know I can't talk. Last time he was up here, he had released some music, so wanted to bring him back. He's a singer, songwriter, fashionista, so we decided to bring him back to help us review this week's episode of reviewing the Emmy's looks. So we're gonna add him right now. How are you doing, Jared?
Hey, I'm wonderful. How are you guys?
I am doing great. Glad to hear you are doing blessed and highly flavored, highly flavored.
I'll-
But
Okay.
hold on a second. So Randy is saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
Hey, Randy.
As y'all come in, make sure you let me know when you are here. Say, hey, how you doing? So I can welcome everybody. Y'all know, like I like to talk to y'all. Y'all are also our co-hosts for this episode. Leave your comments, leave your opinions, because we're gonna get into it today. So before we get started, last week we did a versus battle where we compared, we put different singers against each other to say who we thought would win. Last week, we wrapped it up with me saying that I could not find somebody to compete with Beyonce. So I told you guys in the comment section to let me know who you wanted to go up against Beyonce or who you thought would be somebody to adequately compete with Beyonce. And you guys did so. So before we get into the Emmys, I got to get into what you guys, what you suggested as far as who could be her competitor. Now, Jared, I know you were not here for last week's episode, so I'm going to tell you how this went. Basically, I gave two people, singers, and we had to give our vote on who we thought, if they were in a versus battle against each other, who we thought would win. There was no criteria. Whatever your opinion is, live your best life. Whatever your opinion is. The only thing is, we had to agree on who was going to be the winner. So we had to convince each other of why that person was going to win if we did not agree. So, like I said, we wrapped that up last week. But you guys, like I said, I could not come up with somebody to compete with Beyonce, so I left that in your hands. And y'all responded and gave me who y'all wanted to compete with her. So we're going to go into that before we get into the Emmys today. So you guys said that going up against Beyonce, you wanted it to be Rihanna. Oh,
His face, though. Oh man.
the shade of it all. Okay, I am done. So you already kind of started your opinion, Jared. So who do you think would win the versus battle, Beyonce versus Rihanna?
I mean, are we going strictly off of vocals here?
It's whatever. There's no criteria. It's whatever.
Yeah, you just have to argue your point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's Rihanna, then it's still Beyonce's still gonna win.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my opinion because I fully agree with you. It's still gonna be Beyonce. Do you have a difference of opinion, Tiffany?
I mean, of course, yeah. Like I would so on vocals, but like I'm not necessarily like a Beyonce fan. So like her vocals aren't like they're great. Like I can't downplay that shit. But like to my ear, they're not like the ones that I would rather hear. Not saying that Rihanna's a vocalist, but then when it goes down to like their music, I feel like Rihanna has spoken to me throughout the years. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm entitled to my opinion. Stop making no face at me. Like, that's what we
You
here
know I
for.
don't have
Right?
to. I'm sorry.
Calm your eyebrows. I'm like, them shits was like, whoa, way back. Like, girl, you talking crazy.
I'm done. Okay, so Randy said they both boss ladies doing the thing, but Queen Bee for the win. Okay, so Tiffany, you disagree. You said that you think that Rihanna would win the battle of Beyonce versus
I
Rihanna.
mean, in my life, in my opinion, if I had to choose whose playlist I was going to play, I would prefer Rihanna's.
Okay, so what about Rihanna? Because you said vocally, but then you said you don't feel like Rihanna's vocals are better than Beyonce's. So I'm
Like
confused.
lyrically, it was the word lyrically. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm entitled to my opinion. You're
You
giving me
are.
the space, like I'm crazy, but I'm entitled to my opinion. Like,
You certainly are. Even if it's incorrect, it's okay. Um,
okay,
so we have a differences of opinion. I don't even know how to convince you to go on Beyonce's side because I feel like just saying the word Beyonce should have done it. But hey,
yo, and it's so funny because here I am saying yellow as hell, looking like a whole little beehive, and I'm just like, nah.
that part. Hold on. So Rainy says, so Tiffany likes a lot of sex.
Ooh.
I
I'm
mean, damn. There's more to the music, like damn, but okay. I
okay.
think
So
it's
I'm
good
gonna
about
leave
it.
that right there.
Yeah, so it's like
Notes. We're gonna
Beyonce. Yeah,
move on.
she went.
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, Beyonce went on to the. Let's go to the.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to what today's show is about. If you got outvoted, so Beyonce won. So moving on. Um, we're gonna get into what today's episode. So today's episode is about some of the looks that came from this past Sunday's Emmys. Now, I'm gonna forewarn y'all. Obviously, we're living in a COVID-19 world, so the Emmys were not their usual Emmys. It was more so the VMAs set up different red carpets for you to go to and take a picture. The Emmys kind of did like a virtual kind of situation. Um, Yuli, what you confused about? She said what? What you confused about, Yuli? Put in the comments section. Anyway, so the Emmy did kind of a virtual situation where people basically kind of took pictures wherever they wanted to and then posted them as their Emmy pictures. Or if they were presenting or if they were accepting, then they, were in the broadcast. But it was a little different. So this is gonna be a little difficult, but I went through a lot of the different, in bloggers and whatnot to kind of find some things to be able to. You got some people that remember you said, "Hey," Yuli saying, "Hey." Jared. Anyway, so we're gonna get started with today's episode today, as far as our first look being Miss Cynthia Erivo. We're gonna go with that being how to say her name. Sorry, Tiffany, you got completely cut out as far as the visual with this visual.
I mean, that's cool. I was like, it's better I didn't see my face anyway.
So I'm gonna let our guest get started. Jared, how do you feel about this Cynthia's look for the Emmys?
I'm taking a closer look at it right now. I absolutely love it. I think it's definitely a compliment to everything that she is. She's an amazing vocalist, an amazing performer, very bold, very kind of in your face, and I think the dress kind of speaks to all of that. The combination is great. The purple and the, I guess that's as one of our you might say or would correct me if I said it wrong. True. Um, but I love the dress. The fit is great on her. I love the layering and whatever this. It looks like it's kind of has like a, I don't want to say fur detail. I don't I don't know. It's edgy, but it's very classy at the same time. Like it's a perfect look for her. Compliments for blonde hair. It, it's it's a win for me. Chartreuse.
Randy had to get you together as far as how to say it correctly. So,
Chartreuse. Chartreuse.
listen, Yuli said, I need to see Tiffany's face. I'm pretty sure she don't like this dress, but I like it. It's cute.
So we can see Tiffany.
Girl,
Let me pull
girl,
up
I do
the
not like this dress.
I
Like, so, so I recently went to the Crayola experience and they let you pick two colors and then they just splatter that shit. That's what that dress looks like. And then if the first one, that was my second thought. My first thought was like, damn, you know when you fuck up and you start mixing the clay and then you just like cut into it and you see all the different layers? That's what that looks like. Somebody was chilling with a toddler when they drew on that shit. Like,
Ooh, Tiffany, you are, I couldn't believe, honey.
but after hearing that was those were my reactions. I'm just saying.
And that's
But after hearing which I don't know who she is, but after hearing what you said about her and how it fits her personality, okay. But like the
Not okay.
but
so Cynthia's a Broadway performer. She kind of
I'm gonna Google her definitely. Like
yeah,
now I need to know.
she
Cause
kind
I
of
was like, damn, that was a profound like description, and I was just like, oh my god, like I thought of kinetic sand, like I thought of mad other shit when I saw that. I was like,
well
I'm
don't
so done.
and then you couldn't see my face, so it was like a genuine reaction. I was like,
I
You
no.
were saying, Jared,
what,
go ahead.
so what about you?
Mhm.
I, I'm gonna put her back up. Sorry, Tiffany. I like it. I don't know if I like it for the Emmys. When I think of Emmys, I kind of think of something a little bit more, um, a little more elegant than this. I think of this like a BET kind of situation or like a VMAs kind of a look. I don't
Okay.
know. That's something I don't know if I want this for the Emmys. I do like it. I like anybody that's willing to play with colors because people warn me when they get into the blacks and the whites, and that's all they're willing to do. I'm gonna bring you back, Tiffany. I'm sorry. Um,
Do we know who the dress is by?
huh?
Do we know who the dress is by?
I do not. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No,
According to Tiffany Crayola. So
Crayola, yeah, it was. Yo, I swear to God, so you pick two colors and then they like splattered on a paper, and it just that's exactly what it looked like.
we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Okay, so next we
wearing,
have
by the way.
what'd you say, Jared?
She's wearing Versace, by the way.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, see this is my
Look at
issue here.
Versace getting his Crayola on.
I can't stand her. Next we have her. In her I'm gonna let you go ahead, Jared.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
before you do, I'm sorry. Yuli said, I agree, Devon, not forming up for Grammys. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, her. Let's see. I'm trying to look here. Sorry. Okay.
She just paid the $30 for Mulan, and she got that fucking kimono she going, but it was by Sharpie. Bam. That's what it looks like. She just saw Mulan. She was like, I'm gonna rock this kimono, but it's gonna be in the Sharpie colors, highlighter and Sharpie. Bam.
Oh my God.
So I, I hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't not like it. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
Tiffany, hold on. It ain't your turn. Go ahead, Jared.
Oh
She
my
going
god.
to mom.
The fit definitely looks great on her. I don't hate it. Kind of like what you said about Cynthia. Is it great for the Emmys? I'm not sure. I do love the orange, red, how it complements the pink. I feel like this look kind of speaks to her being somewhat of still like a new artist, like in terms of finding herself fashion wise. I don't think we know who she is. Like we know her as an amazing singer, as an amazing instrumentalist, and kind of she's kind of keeping the whole sunglasses thing, but it's like, okay, we know you look like, we know you're pretty, we see your face, but outside of the sunglasses and it just being her, I don't think we know who her is. Who is she? Who is her? In terms of her fashion, like she looks different every time we see her, and so I don't know. It's all right.
This looked like she went to Target or Sears to me. I'm not really, once again, kind of like you.
I don't think it looks cheap, but it's not. It's
No.
Emmy glam either, though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not necessarily saying it's cheap, but she went to the mall, like down the street to get this. Like, I don't feel like she had a stylist to help her get this. Not even coming for her, because I love her. She's a beautiful vocalist, everything else. I'm just saying that, like you said, she's a little newer to the red carpets. So I don't know. That could be very well playing it, but that's why you have stylists and people who can get you together. I don't know if because of the whole COVID-19, people said they ain't paying all this money for all this extras, they just doing something at the house. I don't know.
Yeah, and this is
Tiffany,
Sarah Wang, by the way. Like I would say, the styling kind of looks. It's not cohesive. Like you have an Asian style dress, and then you got on these big ghetto hoop earrings, and these sunglasses, and I don't know what is this, like a little bedazzled. You got a squiggly baby hair and some, but
not a squiggly baby hair. I'm done.
like but at least gave me a nice look.
Well, I'm glad I brushed that little baby hair back. Instead of
I'm
squiggly
not mad.
baby hair, like
The look as a whole just isn't cohesive. Like it's not. If you were gonna
yeah.
go Asian, go Asian all the way.
True. Okay. You hold on a second. So we have some people wanting to chime in. Yuli said, "I love the fit, but I don't like the color. It has to be more elegant color." Yuli said, "Dang, why you come for Target though?" I was not coming for Target. I was just saying it looked like she went down the street. So
Listen,
and this is where, like I said, this is one of the areas where I feel like it's important to have stylists because they can help you tailor those things, kind of like Derek was saying, the glasses, the hair. These it's not cohesive, and I feel like a stylist would have been here like, no, we're gonna take this off, we're gonna put that on, we're gonna put a little thick, little chopstick in your head. They could have, helped get her together. Tiffany, you already kind of shared how you were feeling about it while Jared was trying to. So I don't know if anything else you want to say.
I mean, so I didn't not like the dress. Like I just didn't think it fit the occasion, and
Mm-hmm.
those colors. I mean, it could have been a little, but definitely like if we was going to like a fancy hibachi place, that's the spot. That's the one, and I would definitely do my little chopsticks and my little bun.
Did you say a fancy hibachi place though?
Mhm.
She said fancy hibachi.
Not see, so
Tiffany.
I went into a hibachi place, and I'm not disrespecting nobody, but like if I go to eat Asian food, like I really want to see Asians cooking that shit. Like I don't need to see my people cooking it. Like, is it a really authentic then? Like if I wanted, I'm gonna stop right there because y'all gonna get me in a lot of trouble.
That part, you trying to get us pulled, child. We are building in this channel, okay? We ain't trying to get cut before we even get started, okay? Yuli said she said hibachi, okay? You over here doing the most. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna move on to Miss Regina King. Um, I think I'm gonna go first this time, give everybody else a chance to kind of think about it for a second. Um, I just want to know where she got the comforter from, because that's very much where it's giving me that, or somebody ripped down some curtains. I don't like this. I usually like when people try geometrical things, try different colors, and try. I generally like when people. Like I'll say this. This is different from what we've seen so far. As far as it's more of a designer look. Like I can tell somebody thought about something. I just don't know if they finished the thought before they finished the quilt or the pillowcases or whatever this is. I don't like the little, like, she got a book bag hanging from the side of her neck. I'm not really feeling that. I don't see the purpose of it. If they would have taken that off, I think I would love this dress now that I'm seeing it. If they would have took the book bag off, I wouldn't love it. It would still look like she's going to somebody's prom, but I would have liked it a little bit better than what I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, Tiffany. Then I'm gonna let you go, Jared. Go mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna let you come in with the facials. Go ahead. I'm scared. Do you
So
need
I
to
was
see
definitely
it?
getting no. So I definitely got like sleepy time vibes. I was like, yo, she's the person on the sleepy time tea box because she looks comfortable as hell. And then her hair, like, yo, but
Sleepy time.
let me just say, first and foremost, did you see the definition on that leg? That is an older
Okay.
lady. Did you see how her skin was glowing? Like,
Okay, that's
okay,
melanin for you. Melanin, bless
okay,
your mind.
fucking killing it. But that dress, no, ma'am, no. She definitely picked up like a sleeping bag. That's definitely a sleeping bag chic at Target. And
Uh,
it was in the kids section because it had like the little balls on it.
Not the kids section. Go ahead, Jared. I can't.
wow. How can I follow you two? I can't. Wow.
Sorry, we're a lot. I'm sorry.
It didn't give me the sleepy time stuff that you guys are talking about, but I will say I'm not really feeling it. I'm all here for something that's a little bit asymmetrical, a little bit avant-garde and experimental. Um, I just it's a no for me. I'm not feeling it at all. However, say yes, her skin looks amazing, her body looks amazing. Does the hair complement it? Maybe if
Yes, it was sleepy time vibe. Like she looked like she just rolled out of bed.
I'm not I'm not really with the hair either, but everything her skin and her face, her body looks amazing. But the dress and the hair, I have to make
Snaps for her, thumbs down for that dress.
yeah.
I'm done. She's a beautiful black woman. Okay, so we got a couple people want to chime in. Yuli said that's for the Met Gala. She also said too many different looks going on. Pick one, either it's puffy or high low or one shoulder or that background attached to the back. Not the background attached to the back. I'm done.
She
She
got
came
the
with
back
all
top.
that.
She ready.
I'm
She
done.
ready for the
Pillow,
picture.
pillow, so she can just
Yo, I'm
See?
telling
Okay, she came in with sleep number realness. She
you.
was
Yo,
ready for it. She said if this event
what
gets
number is it
long,
right now?
she said if this
Right now.
I'm done. Randy said parachute means hot air balloon. I'm done.
Deflated.
Kaylin, Kaylin said her hair didn't compliment the dress at all. Y'all definitely clocked it on the hair. I didn't even see the hair, so y'all clocked it on the hair because I was trying to get over, the parachute, comforter, whatever you want to call it. I missed all that situation. Okay, so I need to see something beautiful. So we're gonna skip a couple people, and I'm gonna hit you with this right quick. Okay. Tiffany, I'm gonna let you go first this time. I'm scared to do this, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. What's the face?
uh,
What's the
I can't say what I want to say that the front looks like on her hip. No, I don't.
tan?
That's not flattering. That looks like a lady part. Like, no. Like all folded up and shit. No, I don't like that. But I do love the color of the dress and I do think it fits her very well. And then what is that? Like a banana rack on the freaking shoulder? Like it looks like a hand of bananas just sitting on her shoulder. She look like the Chiquita banana.
Tiffany.
No?
I'm so done with you. We're just gonna
You
pause.
let me go first. This your fault. Somebody else should have set the tone, not me.
That's why I said I was scared. Jared, go ahead, because I can't.
um Laverne. Laverne. Um
Oh,
Oop, she got away from me. I was trying to look at it up close here. Um, you want to
oh, dang. Okay. I can go. Um, I personally like it. Like, I don't know if I'm fully okay. I'm not fully feeling the hair now that I'm looking at it. But as far as the dress, especially when I compare it to some of the things we've seen so far, um, I like it. You can tell it's a designer garment. That she didn't go to Target. She didn't go to Walmart. There's some geometrical shapes here.
Not Walmart.
I like it. I don't, I'm curious as to why, what's going on with both of y'all. I'm gonna put Tiffany's face back because I'm curious as to what's going on. You go ahead because you definitely didn't want to say nothing.
go? Okay, so I hate it. Is it? I'm trying to. Is it a dress or a jumpsuit? It's. I think it's a.
I think
It's
it's a
just
dress with a high slit in the front.
So it is pretty clean cut. The look overall is pretty good. I think for me it's more so Laverne. She's a little draining to me. I don't know if Tiffany Laverne just, I just see her like okay. But no shade, it's all tea. Um, I'll agree. She looks for once. I think this look actually is not me. I can look and be like, oh, not like killing me softly on this. So I'll give her the pink is a good. The hair is not too much with the dress. The little shapes and stuff she got going. Terrible. I don't love it. But I hate it. Hi.
Tiffany, I don't know how you're gonna follow all the shade that just happened, but you go ahead. I'm not even gonna approach.
Oh, I gotta say it again. I already said what I thought.
Oh, okay. We can move on. We're just gonna move on. Hold on a second. Yuli's saying, bring out the dance outfits. Y'all tripping. Oh, I got you. Give me a second. We're getting there. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Um, Randy said she is the trans life. She is of the trans life. What does that mean? We know that, but what does it pertain to what we're talking about. Let us know in the comment section, Randy. What does
I
that
like
say?
her as a I like her as an actress. Like I just don't like that dress.
We gotta find something like now. Come on, pull up something Tiffany like.
Yo,
Okay.
so I was so sad because I was like, yo, if they pull up something, I'm gonna be like, oh, if they had me pull up something, it'd be boring as hell. They'd be like, oh, and you there. Criticize
I
these
am
people.
done. Okay, so we're gonna get off Miss ooh, I don't know, Laverne Cox. And we're gonna move on to Miss Zendaya. Who started off last time? I think I had
I
Tiffany
do.
start off last time. Okay, I'm gonna start off this time, and then we'll go to Jared and then Tiffany.
Okay.
I personally love this look. I love Zendaya. She typically gives me a look most of the times. I love the fact that uh, at her age, it can be kind of difficult to style this age because you don't want to be too elegant and then age the person. You don't want to be too young and then look like a kid. So I feel like this is a happy medium. It shows off her body. She's playing with, prints and those kind of things. I personally love this. And when I'm looking at the hair, it's messy, but I feel like it kind of fits this because this is very an eclectic look to me. So I feel like this works, in my opinion. How are you feeling, Jerry? And then we'll go to Tiffany.
Um, it's not my favorite look from her, but I do like it. I think that Zendaya is a chameleon in more ways than she's definitely a chameleon. In terms of acting, fashion chameleon. Rihanna, I kind of like. I think she's one of those people that can just kind of pull off. And I think that she's definitely doing that with this Armani piece. I mean, again, it's not my favorite. Pull it off, yes, she did. I mean, it's pink polka dots and embroidery, or not embroidery. I'm sorry, some type of beading on the bra section. Um, but I mean, she pulled it off. Like, it's in the hair. I think it kind of it's cool. Not my favorite. Zendaya. I just feel like she's similar to Beyonce. Like, she can't do any wrong. Maybe, but
Actually, I've seen one or two where she did some wrong, but that's okay. Go ahead, Tiffany.
So I really like that dress. I don't know, and I love polka dots, but I don't know how I felt about the polka dots being so big. But otherwise, like I love the dress. I love the detail in the bralette. I love the deep plunge. I like the cutout. I think it looks really, really nice, and she wore it really, really well. I just don't know. I had mixed feelings. Like so as you guys were talking about it, I just kept looking at it, and it was like it was a moth at the bottom of her dress,
it was a what?
like a big ass moth.
A mop?
I'm done.
I was trying
And
to punch like Zendaya since Tiffany gave us that nice little detail. Let me give a look.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
so done with him.
you you're giving us all the plunge tonight.
Okay, all the plug. We said we doing Emmy's, honey. I'm giving you an Emmy's look. Okay.
Okay.
Jacket,
Hold up.
whatever you got,
Okay.
trying to be like you.
Okay. Get your life. Okay. We'll bless you. We'll bless you. Even Tiffany giving titties. Okay.
You know
Everybody
what I'm
gets
saying? We out here showing titties. I'm not staying behind.
I am done. Okay. So we got a people in the comment. You said, "There we go. She looks beautiful, age appropriate. She's young. It's fun, and she looks great." I agree. That's kind of what I was going for. It's like, it's not overly, like Jerry said, it's not my favorite from her. I've definitely seen better, but I feel like, it played that happy medium because of her age. Um, okay, so we're getting into the 30-minute mark. So I definitely want to hit us with the style icon. And y'all should, if I said, and the fact that I said, y'all should know who I'm about to hit you with. I got to hit you with a couple of pictures. So give me a second because we're going to go through a couple of these. I need y'all to get fully into this look. So from the response, I can tell this is going to be interesting. Go ahead, Jared. Oh, he done laid down. You know what? No, you're not snoring. You know what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was tired. You wanted me to
Did
go.
you get sleepy?
What are we talking about? Who was it?
We were talking about this gentleman right here.
Well,
It got a little. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I have to take back that about Mr. Byrne,
Ooh.
cause when I say when I say tired,
Mm.
honey, this thing wears me out.
Oh my God.
Wears like exhaustion. Okay. Okay, so I saw this look and I just don't have words. It's Billy just does not do it for me. Like I get his aesthetic and what he goes for, but I just I just feel like it's a miss for me. I feel like it's a miss. It's like I mean, even everybody else, I'm not crazy about the look. Like it's him, but it's also the look. Like I can't. Sorry, it's a no. No.
He wouldn't even look at the camera right now. I am too done. Good.
That's how certain people, certain things make you cringe, and I'm just like Billy's one of them. I love him. I love him. I love him on pose, but just like out in public, no.
I am weak. Go ahead, Tiffany. I thought I was giving us something, but apparently this is why we have a panel because everybody has difference of opinion, and I love it. Go ahead, Tiffany.
Uh-uh.
So grandma for 300, without the cape.
The
Without
cape,
the cape,
that,
I liked it.
like, it's not even like
The cape was too much for me, but before the cape, like if they would have just cropped it at the cape, I would, yes,
yeah,
fucking,
Oh
I
my
would look
God.
it up.
suit. Like maybe it would have been a nice white suit. It's like, are you getting married? That like is it a cape? Is it a train? What is it? What is
That shit, you said married, and I was like, dun, 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 dun,
I'm
dun,
done.
dun. Yeah, I'm with it.
even if the suit was on somebody else, like I don't even know if I would like the suit on a woman. Like I just want you to zoom in, like the draping or whatever that is in the front, then with the cape. I'm sorry. I need to know who this is by. Let me find out.
I'm weak. But why you do your research? Here's the reason why. I think this is the reason why I get excited about Billy. I get bored easily when it comes to the red carpet, especially when it comes to men. And y'all, if y'all see me do reactions for red carpet before, you know this. Every man just gives me black suit, brown suit, and shoot, I can show you a couple that I skipped over because I was bored with it. Like here's another one. Like nothing against him, but it's a suit. Which nothing's wrong with that. Of course, I expect most men to wear a suit. So I think that's why I get, a little excited when I see Billy because he gives me, mother, grandmother, however you feeling about it. But at least it's something that brings a thought to me. Where with most guys, I just be like, you could have stayed home with this. So I think that's why I get excited. I will agree
I
with
could have
you.
stayed home with this.
It is giving me what is the stoles and like back in the 80s that women used to walk around with like
He's
boxes of
giving mother, right? Mother, not the mother,
very.
mother.
I am fully done. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's see. Okay, Eric is saying y'all are hilarious. This is just us being us. So, okay. I want us to end on a good note. We're gonna do one more, and let me see if I can find somebody that I pray gives us on a good note. Because we got to end this positively. I thought Billy was gonna do it, but apparently not. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all angles on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it with this one. This one kind of gives you a little bit more of an idea of what it looks like. I'm gonna start this time. I personally love this dress. It's definitely giving me Emmy's. I feel like it's an appropriate dress for her age. She didn't go, something like Zendaya where it's too young for her. I feel like this is appropriate for her age. She's giving me geometric shapes. Excuse me. She's giving me geometric shapes. She's giving me something that I feel like it's expensive. I feel like, she paid a coin or, she borrowed it from a real designer or whatever the case may be. I love, then of course, as Tiffany pointed out, she is giving us this lovely melanin leg right now, just all the way out there. I'm loving it. I love this. Getting into the details of it, I do wish her makeup was a little bit lighter in her face. She's giving me raccoon realness right now with this dark eye. But everything else besides the raccoon cousin situation she has going on right now, everything else I do love about it. I'm gonna go to Tiffany first this time because we went to Jerry first last time. So go ahead, Tiffany. This will be our last look. We gotta wrap up tonight.
So I feel that it is very fitting. It's very age appropriate. I just don't like the dress. I love the color. I love the fit. I don't like this. Like, it looks like I'm gonna stop with the analogies of what it looks like, but I feel like
No,
it's
no,
like
no. We love your analogies. Go ahead.
it's like very What is the rabbit's name? I can't think of her name right now. Damn.
The rabbit.
Yes, it's a rabbit. Jessica Rabbit.
Mm.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I can see
Okay.
that.
Meets like the Little Mermaid with this like sash. She was like the mermaid princess, but she's happy though.
Hey. Okay. Go ahead, Jerry.
I love this look. I'm glad you ended with this one. I think it's perfect for red carpet, especially the Emmys. It's a great color on her. She's one of these. She's like, her skin is just a color that can probably pull off any color, but it's a great color, complemented by a nice lip. I'm not mad at the makeup. I think the dress is kind of bold, and the eyes kind of complement that. I love it. I think it's a compliment to her personality. She's very
Oh,
fun.
that was the lashes. Okay, I'm sorry. She just had on really thick lashes. Okay, it's not as raccoon as I thought it was. Now that I'm getting into this close up. Okay, my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And that close up you're showing right now is everything. Like, she looks amazing.
Yes.
Like, this is this is
She does.
this is rare. This is the epitome of red carpet.
Okay. Okay. Well, I am glad that we got to end on. I think the last time we did this, we did not end on a good note because it was Beyonce, and I was struggling with y'all. So I'm glad that we ended on a good note for once. Because whenever I bring this fashion council together, it just we struggle because we all have very different opinions. But I love we're able to end on a good note. I love that our difference of opinions is what I feel like makes it interesting. Because I got some shockers or whatever, but I love the fact that how. Thank you so much, Jared, for joining us for this episode of the
Thanks for
Emmy
having me.
No problem. Please let everybody know where they can follow you, social media, music, all that good stuff. As brother can sing. If they don't remember him being on my channel before, brother got pipes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, you better run, okay?
So, if you don't know, now you know. I'm Jared. You can find me on social media everywhere. Next Best Jared. That's next without the T. So any X Best Jared, and that's on Instagram. That's on Facebook. That's on YouTube. That's on yeah, all of that.
Go ahead, Tiffany. Where can everybody find you as well?
So I am not on that many places, but I'm on Instagram. I'm TiffyCasty8905, and I never know the Facebook, but I'll put it in the comments.
Okay. Both of you do me a favor. Make sure you put your social medias in the comments. That way, for anybody that is missing or for anybody that's skipping through the video, watching later, they know where to go follow everybody. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, we are here to bring you all things fashion, music, and empowerment. We didn't do a whole lot of powering today, but we still had fun. And that's the base of this. We are not coming for anybody personally. We're just giving our opinion on what they look like when they showed up to the red carpet. That is all. So don't do it in the comment section. I'll get you together or delete it. Okay? Anybody got time for none of it? Anyways, make sure you follow everything Divine Night Devin, Instagram, Facebook, this page, all that good stuff. That way the next time that we are live. We should be back next Sunday. We should be. We'll see what happens. But anyway, thank you so much once again, Jared, for joining me and Tiffany today, my co-host. I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for joining in as our co-hosts as well in the comment section. We will see you guys next Sunday, and y'all have a beautiful evening. Bye, everybody.
Bye.